Welcome to GSL Ohana.
All right, in the upper left, we've got our Terran player. He is looking very scary despite some of our doubts that he'll get through based on, the pinched nerve in his neck. He's playing in pain, but he's still here to win. He is
AGIM MVP.
And in the bottom right, we got our Zerg player. I feel like he's had a hard time here in mid-game and late game. How is he going to play this if this could potentially be his last here in this season of GSL Code S? We're going to find out soon because he is
TSL symbol.
So, Ohana, not exactly the map Zergs want to play on ideally.
Yeah, and even if Symbol gets through, this next one's entombed, and that one can be hard, especially in certain positions. If you're both on the same side of the map, it's a lot quicker push distance for Terran. They sometimes can utilize that high ground for siege tanks.
Some battles run by roaches and Zerglings, others are I had never going to finish it. So, well, thank you for the sign. I'm sorry I couldn't read faster.
It's okay.
Others are won by tanks and...
No one expects you to read that fast, Jesus. That wasn't a picture book.
Yeah, man.
It's a picture book. He's like, oh, it's a picture of a whale. I'm like, thank you for reading that page, Jesus.
No problem. Well, I'm good at that kind of stuff. Although I have to say, sometimes we get these signs and there's a drawing I don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it looks like an oblong hen holding a lollipop, holding a popsicle. You're like, Nick, that's a zealot. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you would think it's that, though.
Yeah.
All right, so another...
You mean the zealots don't fight with popsicles? They don't fight with those sticks that land airplanes?
Well, the thing is, once combat shields and medevacs are out, then yes, they are fighting with popsicle sticks.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Makes sense.
So, MVP going for command center first again into the one gas. The really quick one gas, so that he can go straight up to reactor pillings. And this is definitely a map that I would not be surprised if MVP went mech on. It's a good map to mech. It's very thin. It's easy to push across.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And
note Symbol getting the 2 gases over here in the expansion and not the main, a little bit less common.
And by getting those 2 gases, if the SCV gets up here and sees 2 gases at the natural and then doesn't make it in the main, that's a big deal. But he actually skips down those gases, so he may just... And I think actually he planned this. He figured, okay, you might get in the main.
He sees all 4.
Well,
did he see the roach one? I mean, he sees all 4 gases. So
no, there aren't gases in the main, though.
But that's what I'm saying. He saw that the other 2 gases in the main weren't taken.
So right now he thinks this is completely normal, but in fact, the 2 gases at the natural are taken. He did not scout it. The roach warren's going to finish. This is going to be pretty deadly by Symbol. MVP is not going to... He has really no idea right now. His Symbol has completely duped him thus far.
All right, so he's going to land the factory over here. On top of that, get some Hellions out. How many roaches? All right, we're probably going to see about 7.
Looks like 5 so far, but yeah, you can definitely make 2 more when he has the
6.
money.
Come on, I'm feeling lucky today. Make that 7th roach. Thank you. Did it. All right, now that's enough. Stop. I want to look good. 8. All right, I was wrong. So,
Ace is so dumb.
Ace, I can't believe he thought he was going to get 7. Everybody knows.
The 9 roach rush is the one.
The 9 roach rush is the only way to play the game.
All right. So these roaches going to move out across the map.
He's just going to send these out and try to keep the Hellions back home.
Yeah, until the Hellions see them, he won't see them. So
he's not sending Lings behind this guy, so this is not...
Yeah. This is a kill SCV move right here.
Yep.
Keep Hellions in base, kill SCVs.
Oh, he didn't see the roaches.
And now he sees them just this moment. And that's some scary stuff right there. He does not have a bunker on the low ground, but he does have one on the high. Great move by MVP moving to that high ground. So smart.
Now he could get up the ramp and actually kill that bottom depot.
Yeah, he can kill a depot, maybe the reactor, but he's going to take a ton of damage if he does it. This is actually good for MVP. Really good for MVP, I would say. Look at that, trying to target down. Notice the dancing of MVP's SCVs. Oh, wow. And he's targeting down SCVs as good as he can. He wants to kill them so badly.
And is he going to get it?
He's killed 7 SCVs, 8 SCVs now, and that's going to be all the damage you can do. With the Marauder out, that many Hellions as well.
He can actually retake the
and
low
the tree
ground.
on fire.
I mean, the tree on fire. I mean,
you don't want to take splash from that tree. That's ridiculous. Burning leaves falling on your little roach head.
Somewhere in the world, Artosis, somebody thinks you're serious and is now trying to attack trees before battles.
Oh, and this was actually, that was nice of the roaches. That was very nice of the roaches, actually. Very thoughtful. It's like sending a Christmas card, getting to kill those couple of Hellions. But the Hellions are running up, and yeah, the drones actually all evacuate in time. Looks like he'll get 2. 3, in fact. But you know what? That's pretty good for MVP, because he didn't take as many losses as he thought he would.
All right, trying to avoid these roaches now. Nice job, takes another drone. Not as many kills as he would have wanted ideally here. In fact, I think the Hellions are all going to get isolated.
And yeah, he ends up killing all but one of the Hellions. So that was actually really good handling by both sides defensively.
Oh, hold on. Before I forget, guys, please submit your questions for the interview in case MVP wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't actually mention that. So submit the questions for Snowbird and Artosis so that they can do that interview.
Yep. All right, so MVP has elected not to go mech here. He's throwing up a couple additional barracks. No engineering bays yet. An interesting thing to note. One Banshee is out. It's not going to be very useful, though, because he doesn't have the Hellions to help with against Queens.
He should have the engineering base coming eventually, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would imagine. Unless he's doing, like, a crazy push. Yeah, no, he's going to throw down the E-bays. We have seen in the past occasionally, like, really quick timing pushes without upgrades, but those are old builds that aren't that good. And this map's good for him to actually play a longer game on, because it is so small.
All right, scans and sees the main. And again, no mech or anything like that. No fancy stuff. He's just gonna get some bio out here.
All right, so Symbol's Lair going to be finishing up pretty quickly here. I think we're going to see him throw down an Infestation Pit, but it would be cool to see Spire. MVP, on the other hand, he's getting ready to take his additional base. Command Center already flying over there.
Both guys in macro mode.
Yeah. MVP with very light map control right now with that one Banshee. Notices guarding that watchtower. Good choice to use that Banshee for that. He's on a hold position.
And, well, I mean, they're just powering pretty hard right now. I do like the Viking play here. Just clean up any overlords that are on the map, make it lights out Berserk, make them have to use the Zelnaga watchtowers if they want to get anything done.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to help him a lot later when he starts dropping, because when you go bio play, you're going to be dropping the Medivacs all game, especially against Infestor Tech. So by clearing out those overlords, I mean, it goes great into the actual build he's doing here. Whereas when he's doing it against a Zerg player, when he's going mech, it's not nearly as useful as in this situation.
Well, the Lings scout the third base over there at the top center here for MVP. Nobody really able to hide that much from anybody now that we're in the mid game.
Mm-hmm. Now we do have a medevac drop coming in, but Symbol already on top of it. Not going to be able to do anything. And this is what Symbol's going to have to do. He's going to have to stay on top of everything. But there is a nice attack coming down. He does have Stim already set.
He's got enough medevacs, too, that he could pick up.
Mm-hmm. But Infestors are on the way. Can Symbol hold on until he has those out? This medevac is keeping units in the main base. And 1-1 is about to finish for MVP as well. So he's going to have equal upgrades to Symbol, at least, if he does engage. But I don't think he's going to do a real engagement here. This is like kind of a scary time to be out on the map right now. Mutas plus Infestors, you know that they've had enough time to get those. They should be popping out pretty soon. And either Muta or Infestor plus a bunch of Lings cleans this up reasonably well. In fact, he's coming out to do so.
All right, now you can scan and pick up. All right, and that's exactly what he does. Where's the other medevac?
Ooh, nice.
Oh my God, so nice.
Yeah, but the other medevac is going for a drop. No, it's not actually. He just dropped over the side. That was weird. He could have actually gone for a drop in the main. There weren't units in position. A few units still in there, though.
I feel like sometimes with the more common locations to drop on this map, you know, like that little edge point, you know, for Zerg, where people always drop Marines. I feel like people could start burrowing banelings there.
That's
People don't
that's
actually
definitely a
put those.
possibility.
You know, there's not a big variety of locations to put those. So
That's true.
or drop there.
Might see that someday. You know, I want to point out once again that this is a quick hive from Symbol. Kind of taking a page out of the European Zerg's books, getting his hive out like immediately upon, as soon as he's ready, basically.
It seems to be the way to play some of these tinier maps.
Yeah, I mean, having that hive is good for a lot of things. It's going to help him with his upgrades. His 2-2 is almost done. Get the adrenal glands for Zerglings, always very useful. And of course, you know, you get your other tech ready, and in this time, it looks like it's going to be Ultralisk.
No, once again, 172 supply to 155. So,
Yeah.
I mean, MVP's macro is just out of control.
Yeah, and in fact, he already has a 4th command center. He's
I'm
going
not
to take
used
a
to
4th
even
base.
seeing him macro this well.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
I bet he's going to get those siege tanks up in a really good position. I don't know if the Zerg can hold this.
Well, right now, we do have him actually going down, but a nice fungal growth and some banelings and roaches do clean that up. Big counterattack with Zerglings, and ooh, that's enough Zerglings to take this out, especially when it's 1-1 against 2-1.
Well, he does manage to take out all those lings.
I guess the reinforcements helping out a bit there.
All right, now he's going to siege up down here. It doesn't look quite like Symbol's prepared. We'll see, though. I don't see the rest of the Zerg's army.
Yeah, he has 40 lings in production. He just hopefully won't lose the hatch before then,
Right,
but it looks
lower.
like he may.
1/4 health. Lings coming down here to help. It's at 1. All right, it is gone.
Yeah, he's actually being very careful. He wants to crush
MVP
this.
is just out of control.
He is indeed.
MVP's pissed. He said, what? Rain 3-0? Just saying, I'm going to, hold on, because this is with an half minute. So we got the Lings now backing up. Now, oh, he can still, even if he kills us, that's sort of okay, because Terran's on 4 base while Zerg's on 2 functional bases and a 3rd base that doesn't have drones in it yet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And that siege tank is blocking the way so well. That's like impossible to attack up there. It's so ineffective.
I think he's going to try to throw out some infested Terrans and then Foggle.
I believe you are correct. But no, actually, he's going for a little counterattack here. A ton of Lings moving across the map. He does have that 2-2. Adrenal Glands is about to finish as well. Ultralisks are going to be popping out. But his economy is like really weak right now. And he's just going to surround this planetary. You know, when you surround it with this many Lings, the SCVs can barely get into repair, but
you know what?
He's going to save it.
God. Oh my God. I feel like Symbol is a mess right now.
Dude, that has 44 kills.
This is like watching people in ladder on 2 different leagues playing each other.
This is, well, Symbol, everything he's doing is just not going well right now. There's no question about that. The fact that MVP kept that alive, that was a lot of Lings lost, a lot of damage done.
Don't forget, guys, if you think MVP is about to win this game, submit your questions.
Now some Ultras are finally out here. See if he can maybe start a comeback here. Chitinous plating has finished. 3-3 will finish pretty soon.
All right, he also kills up the hatch as this was about to finish. The Ultras can defend, but look at MVP. So smart. MVP, beyond this little Banshee here, everything else is already backed off. It's already headed home. Another little drop over here to keep Symbol back at home.
Dude, I can't believe that MVP has gotten himself into a position like this, but it's not over yet because we do have a lot of Ultras popping out. He's about to have like 11 Ultras with 3-3 and chitinous plating. He already has adrenal glands, and he has, well, not a lot of infestors, though. That's actually the big issue. You're only 3 infestors are left right now, and they don't even have a lot of energy for, well, one of them doesn't.
All right, now stimming and coming here. He can hit the spawning pool. Another critical building, picking up the last second. MVP so on top of it right now. We have more barracks also being made here. Note the way that they're positioned here. Also, that command center over there. Planetaries get in the way.
And a 14 hit point medevac left over. Oh, God, nothing's going his way.
All right, he's going under like Baneling landmines.
Oh, that's a Zergling.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tubes.
Okay, here we go. Some nice fungals going off. This is a lot of Ultras, but that is so many units.
They need the Ling support, otherwise they just get out micro by the stemmed units.
And even Marauders are mixed in at this point. MVP has a great unit composition.
Right now, Symbol's on life support.
He is. His army's still very scary, but very low in supply, unfortunately.
He's going to get this hatch, too, potentially. It doesn't look like Zerg has a plan. The hatch is lower, and it's gone.
All right.
A
Looks like
counterattack, will this work? There's should be a planetary up there.
it's his best chance, but there's like a building wall from MVP to even slow him down. Ultra's terrible against building walls.
And they're all making tech labs so we can get more Marauders to combat those Ultras.
He's producing a ton of Marauders right now, indeed. Symbol. I mean, he's basically hovering around 3 base constantly here. Just doesn't
Symbol
have
has to
nearly
know
enough.
he's running out of time.
Yeah, he certainly knows that. MVP just kind of walking around the map. Some might say marauding around the map.
Well said.
Thanks. Some might say that.
Some might say.
He doesn't even have Baneling speed right now. Oh, God.
Oh my God, yeah, Bailing speed's only halfway done. Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because all of his Banelings just died. Oh, man, this is rough. And in fact, half of his army engaging, the other half way behind. He is going to get the siege tanks, though. This is a very nice flank now that it's actually come to fruition. But if that was timed out right,
yeah, if he just stemmed some more time,
you know,
can't touch this.
If Symbol hit both sides at the same time there, he would have crushed that army, like crushed it all. But instead, a chunk of it even lives.
All right, he's now chasing him down here with the Marauders and the Marines. Takes out that Queen. No, Queen is transfused. But again, Marine Marauder micro just too good unless these Ultras accept the company of Zerglings with him.
That's right, or some bungles, some good bungles going down there, but not enough units left over for a Zerg player. Even if he cuts through this little army, those medevacs are going to get away and just heal the next batch.
Yeah, they have more than enough energy on him, too.
Symbol has not even taken a 4th base again. I mean, his bank is down in the dirt.
He basically doesn't have a plan. 176 to 105.
His income is actually like 50% less than MVP's right now.
Damn.
Everything is just looking bad for him.
Well, MVP is staying in his front space, saying I'm maxed out. Let's do this.
Symbol pushing forward once again, but MVP has so many units here. Even if he kills it, there's a never-ending slew of units walking down the map right now.
He can do the SC push at this point in time. The parade push.
And, well, those Burrowed Infestors, not enough energy to really do anything. Only a handful of Infested Terrans coming out. Not enough.
He's going to get all the Infested Terrans and Infestors here, too. Oh, my God. Is this it? He's got 1 Ultra out.
I think it is it, Tasteless.
I think we're about to see GG.
Yeah, this is like so many Marauders. And Symbol is not gaining any ground when he kills his armies off. He's losing ground each time. He has less and less left at the end. And we should be seeing GG in a second here. Oh my God, GG!
GG!
And MVP crushing through Symbol.
We have our winner.
Look at him smile. He's like, yeah. I just can't lose. I don't know.
All I do is win, win, win.
And that is all he does.
Yeah, man. Wow. Well, Symbol, I feel like he's one of these players that's a little bit harder on himself than some of the other players we have here.
Not Marine King or Hero hard, but hard enough.
He's tier 2 on hardness.
Well, look, he's in Code S next season. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes another run at it next season as well. He's such a strong Zerg, but MVP is a man you can't mess with.
He is just the favorite against anyone and everyone.
Yeah, him against Rain, I can't wait to see what he has planned for Rain. Because Rain looked like the best PvTer I've ever seen when we last saw him play it.
Yeah. That is going to be a match to watch for in the round of 4.
Yeah.
Damn. So Symbol is out. Hero is out. And let me tell you something, guys. These 2 players, Rain and MVP, they deserve to get through. They totally deserve to get through.
They did completely outplay their opponents this weekend.
Yeah.
Today, rather.
Who wins MVP, Rain? Predict,
Rain.
Go.
Rain.
Rain?
100% Rain. 3-1.
Wow.
I mean, MVP's so good you can't 3-0 him, basically. But, I mean, Rain is looking too good, man. There's not flaws in his play.
He's like, MVP was playing so well in that series that he was just out macroing Zerg. I mean, I know Zerg was teching fairly quickly, but MVP just looks at that and he's like, no! And just attacks everywhere. The Zerg is spread too thin because the Zerg doesn't have enough army and just, the potential to have a lot of Broodlords or Ultralisks in the late game.
Well, Wow, man. I mean, I can't wait to see who goes up on the other side of the bracket, too. Of course, we'll talk about that in a second.
Sure.
We do have to go over the results of today first. But I can't believe that it was really that one-sided. When you think about the actual games, right? You know what?
Symbol won with
Symbol messed up on Antigua. He won his game with a cheese. And the other two games he just got kind of vastly outplayed in, unfortunately.
And kinda is a total understatement.
All right, so we will be wrapping up in a second here. They grabbed MVP so that we can talk to him afterwards with a nice little interview.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the people that move on to the Final Four, we know 2 of them now.
Let's go over those results.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Symbol and Rain. And
no, it's
we're going to
MVP
throw
and
the
Rain.
results up on the screen in a second here.
It's MVP and Rain. MVP and Rain.
I'm sorry, I said Symbol, and I don't know why I said that. By the way, short day today.
Yeah, very quick.
It's under 2 hours. This is like the quickest.
No, it's 3 hours.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I read the clock like that.
All right, so
Tasteless never learned that.
as we see one of our semifinal matches, Rain against MVP. Of course, tomorrow, guys, Tasia against Leenock, Marine King against Life. Really hard to predict these outcomes. You know what? Marine King Life is going to be so much fun. And can Leenock actually overcome Tasia? Tasia has looked completely unbeatable lately.
It's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of course, tune in at the same time, same place. So, as you guys already know, Tasia and Leenock, TVZ, and after that, under the TVZ, Marine King up against Life.
Well, I mean, I guess that's just about it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in today.
Yes, again, for the second half of the round of 8, tune in tomorrow, same time, same place. Again, come to our finals. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun, man.
It's going to be in the COEX area at 3 p.m. We would love to have you there.
Yep. COEX is a mall in Korea. It's at Samsung subway station on the Green Line.
Right.
Line number 2. So
we've actually done some work there before for various events.
Yeah,
so
we've been there
it's a
ton
really
of
nice
times.
venue.
Yep.
And I feel like out of all the things that ever go on in esports, coming to a GSL finals is the most epic.
Yeah, it consistently delivers.
The pinnacle of StarCraft 2's pinnacle of esports. I have to go. Artos is going to do an interview with Snowbird for our winner here.
So guys, we'll be right back in
I
just a
love you.
second.
Stay tuned.